shivers and the floor shakes under whispers. Every creak a lie, every step a trap. I live above madness, the smell of decay crawling up from the basement like smoke from hell. She's there, a witch with teeth like knives. Eyes burning with hunger for chaos. Every night she whispers through the cracks, rattling my sanity, dragging the quiet from my mind. I see her sometimes in reflections, a face that twists like a carnival mask, grinning when I blink away, laughing when I shut my eyes. Fucking bitch, I curse the empty walls, the ceiling that holds her screams. She's playing me, manipulating every sound, every shadow, making me doubt my own hands, my own eyes. Pace the rooms, the air thick with her lies, the smell of sulfur and rot curling around my ankles. The neighbors never notice, the police never listen. I scream at nothing, and she smiles beneath me, whispering that I'm insane. Her magic crawls up through pipes, underfloor sticking to my skin, whispering that I'll lose it all. I fight it every second, clawing at the walls, tearing at the air, but she's there, relentless, patient, a spider, waiting for the fly to weaken. She spreads rumors I can hear through the air vents, mocking me to the world outside, making friends, making enemies, all in her little hell of shadow and poison. I can't trust my breath, I can't trust my breath, I can't trust the dark. I curse her every second, repeating my hate. You insane witch! You fucking insane witch! You insane witch! You fucking insane witch! Witch. She poisons the letters I send, twists my words in the eyes of others. They see a crazy man, I see a witch dancing under my floorboards. I drink my anger, I taste my fear, my teeth grinding until the blood tastes sweet with my fury. She moves things, breaks things, plants evidence like seeds in my house. Every object a trap, every reflection a lie. I'm screaming, and they hear nothing. My friends think I'm a freak, my work thinks I'm losing it. She laughs through the walls, a sound that digs into my skull. I punch walls, break doors, try to catch her, try to end her, but she slips. A shadow, a smell, a flicker in the corner of my eye. Fucking witch, I draw runes on the floor. I throw salt, I break mirrors, I chain doors. That stops her, she's the pulse under my feet, the whisper in my veins, the lie in my tongue. Every night she comes closer, every night I feel her breath on my skin through the floorboards. The world outside mocks me. Shame mocks me. My own mind mocks me. I can feel her hate burning, her chaos spreading, twisting the air, bending the light. I tell myself, fight, fight, fight. She whispers, die, die, die. I scream back, die, die, die. I start hearing voices in the pipes. Every laugh, every scream, every tiny sound she makes, a replay in my head 1,000 times. The smell of burning wax, rotten herbs, her chants in languages I cannot speak, twisting my dreams. I start marking the walls with my blood warning signs for the world that won't see. She's setting me up, she's setting me up, she's setting me up. I go to the police, I show them the evidence she plans, but they see only madness, my desperation, my paranoia. They laugh and I feel a giggle under my feet. The walls grow with lies. I write letters to myself to remember the truth, to anchor myself, but she reads them, laughs at them, twists them into proof of my insanity. I feel myself snapping, letting into pieces. I shout a name into the darkness. You filthy witch, you crazy bitch. You filthy witch, you crazy bitch. She answers with silence, with echoes, with the smell of rot, with the twisting of the air. I can't tell the day from the night. I can't tell the real from the fake. Every sound, every shadow is her. I decide to fight fire with fire. I set traps, I smear salt, I draw symbols with chalk. I wait. She comes, her laugh scratching the floorboards, her shadow twitching like a snake. I attack the darkness with sticks, with knives, with anything I can throw, but she dodges everything, slipping through the cracks, laughing like the world is hers. She whispers the noise into the ears of the neighbors, makes them think I'm dangerous insane. I lock doors, I lock windows, I seal the walls, but she finds a way. She knows me, she knows my habits, my fears, my weak points. I start sleeping with knives under my pillow, listening, always listening, heart racing, mind screaming. She is relentless, she is everywhere. She is nothing, she is everything. My rage becomes my weapon, my fear, my armor, my hate a shield. I tell myself I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. I start noticing patterns in her chaos. Tiny cracks, her whispers repeating, her shadow hesitating. I follow, I trace, I map the madness, the smell of herbs and rot guiding me through the labyrinth under my floor. Every step I take, every breath I pull, she reacts, twitching in panic, hiding, plotting. I trap her once, twice, the first time with salt, the second with iron. Her screams echoing through the house, a sound I will never forget. But she survives. She always survives. She lies, she cheats, she spins her web faster than I can tear it down. I write letters to myself. Do not fall for her games. Do not fall for her games. Do not fall for her games. She tries to break me, to make me a monster in the eyes of the world, but I bite back, spit fire, scream curses that echo through the walls. Fucking witch, you cannot win. I will not be broken. I see her, her eyes flickering in the shadows, hide and fascination burning in her gaze. She wants me mad, she wants me gone, she wants me destroyed. I want her dead, I want her dead, I want her dead. I catch glimpses of her mistakes. She underestimates me, thinking my mind fragile, my body weak, my courage gone. I follow her traces, the smoke, the laughter, the scratches in the wood. Every ritual she performs, every whisper, every lie. I see the cracks, I see the vulnerabilities. I set a trap so intricate, so cruel that when she steps into it, I can almost taste the victory. Her screams echo, yes! But there is fear too, sensation. She starts to crumble, the first tiny fissures of doubt, appearing in a perfect chaos. She lashes out, twisting my words, making others see me as a madman. But I have proof now. Tracy's evidence, the tiniest glimpse that show her madness. I shout into the void.
You fucking crazy witch.
You cannot hide from me. You fucking crazy witch. You cannot hide from me.
She scurries the shadows, swallowing you.
But I am patient, I am relentless. She will not survive without breaking, and I will watch every second of her Unraveling. Start to collide. Neighbors notice strange behaviors and consistencies. I push back, showing evidence, showing patterns, exposing the chaos she spreads. She grows desperate, frantic, her manipulation sloppy. I can see the fear in her eyes now, flickers of doubt, cracks in the mask of menace. She screams into the darkness, hoping the world will side with her, hoping her whispers will still rule, but the tide is turning. I feel power, a cold satisfaction, a shift. She tries to spin my words, but now I am ready, faster, smarter, sharper. Every chant, every herb, every rotten trick she has, I counter, block, destroy, I shout, repeat, hammer the truth through all the ceilings. You cannot fool me, you cannot fool me. You cannot fool me. You cannot fool me. She flees into her corners, her magic faltering, her shadow shrinking. I have the upper hand, I taste victory. I savor it, but I do not kill. Not yet. She starts to talk, not to me, but to herself, muttering, crying, confessing her own madness. I hear it, every word, every confession, twisted into reality by fear. I watch from above, every twitch, every stumble, her chaos collapsing into confusion. She admits lies, whispers truths I never knew. Spilly secrets, spilling hatred. I begin to understand her, see the pain, the obsession, the loneliness that fueled her madness. She tries to twist me still, tries to bend the world one last time, but the walls are mine, the air mine, the truth mine. She looks at me and something flickers, fear, respect, something like recognition. I do not answer, I wait, I watch, I let her unravel. She has no one left but me. I repeat the mantra, soft but deadly. Our lies are gone. Your lies gone. Your lies gone. Your lies are gone. The final confrontation is quiet, almost serene. She sits in the basement trembling, her magic spent, her power hollow. I descend, cautiously, carefully, my anger replaced by something else. Understanding, she meets my gaze, her eyes wide, raw, human. I do not attack, I do not punish, I simply speak slowly, clearly the words. Heavy with truth, it is over. She cannot find me, cannot lie to the world, cannot destroy me anymore. Silence falls, thick and tangible, and for the first time she listens. Her hatred softens, curiosity blooms. I step back, give her space, let her breathe. She hesitates, then nods. The darkness that has bound us loosens, the weight lifts, the air clears, and in that moment I realize she is no longer my enemy. She is just a broken human soul, tired, longing. Weeks pass. The world outside resumes its rhythm. The witch, her chaos spent, finds a new focus, a new life. She falls in love with the neighbor she once ignored, a mankind patient who sees her for what she is, not what she pretended. They spend time together, building trust, sharing moments, laughing at the absurdity of their pasts. Slowly, they embrace their happiness. She smiles without malice. She whispers without lies. They kiss, they hug, they make love for weeks. Their connection deep and warm. The shadow of her madness replaced by light. I watched from above, the house calm,